Many fields available on the schedules are simple text-based fields. Inputting values into such fields can be a tedious affair. Using key schedules can help. A key schedule is a schedule that allows you to create a named style complete with values for several associated text fields. You then add this key to your main schedule, and by choosing one of your predefined key styles from the field, Revit will input the values as designated by the key. So let's have a look. What I have here on screen is the file called Key Schedules, and this is actually a more complete version of the condominium. It actually has all 3 floors, and it has the mirrored layouts. And so if you scroll through this schedule here, you can see we're grouped by level. So we have level 1, and then level 2, and then level 3. And there's a lot of redundant room names throughout because each floor has 4 condo units. So we have 4 living rooms and 4 master bedrooms. And it's probably reasonable to assume that in a building like this, that if it was a bedroom, it's going to have the same finish as any other bedroom. And so it's an awful lot of manual typing if we don't find some way to speed that up. So let's go ahead and take a look. That's our goal here, is I want to fill in as many of these text fields as I can as quickly as possible. I'm going to click in this A109 master bedroom, and I'm assuming there's carpet in there. So I'm going to type in carpet. And then for the base finish, I'm going to put in wood base. And the wall finish is just going to be paint. And the ceiling is also paint. And we won't worry about the ceiling height for right now. So when you type in to one of these text fields, Revit does keep track of the values you've typed in. And so you can choose it off the list next time. It's not like you have to completely retype it, but still, I don't want to go through each and every one of these and choose from these drop downs over and over and over again. So you could see where that would be a somewhat tedious affair. So let's go to the View tab. Let's go to Schedules. And I'm going to choose Schedules and Quantities. And we're working with rooms right now, so I'm going to go ahead and choose rooms as the category. But before I click OK, instead of scheduling the building components, I'm going to do Schedule Key. And instead of the default name that they're suggesting here, room style, I'm going to slip the word finish in here and call this room finish style. Now, this will give me the same fields that are available for rooms, and it will add one more called a key name. And what I need to do here is I'm going to just try and move this out of the way so I can see in the background. I want to add them in the same order. So I'll do floor finish, and then base finish, and then wall finish, and then ceiling finish. So we'll just add those 4, and we'll go ahead and click OK. Now, the way this works is you get an empty schedule, and you have to use this button up here on the ribbon to add a new row. And the key name is going to default to number 1, and I'm going to call this bedrooms. And then for the floor finish, I'm going to choose all the stuff that I've already typed in for the bedrooms. And then I'll add a new one, and I'll call this main areas. And we'll still use carpet. We should vary this a little bit. We'll do no base. And then for the wall finish, I'll do, just to make this different, wall covering. And for the ceiling finish, I'll also do paint. And let's do one more. Call this public areas. And this will be tile floor, tile base, paint, and paint. So I have these 3 different styles. And again, the specifics aren't terribly important. I just want you to understand the process here. So the next thing I'm going to do is come back down here and go back to my room schedule. And in order to use that new key schedule in this room schedule, I need to add that key field to the schedule. So with this schedule selected, I'll scroll over here in my properties, and I'm going to go to the edit fields. And I'm going to select where I want this guy to insert. So I'll select right before the floor finish. And you'll see room finish style is now listed there. That's the key name that I gave when I created that schedule, and I'll insert it. And it went in below the floor instead of above the floor, so no big deal. I can just click this button here to move it up. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And now you'll see the word none appear for all of these things. But if I just go in here and open this up and choose bedrooms, you'll see that that fills in automatically all the other fields that I've associated with bedrooms. If I choose main areas for the living room and for the entry, you'll see those fill in. And then here for things like the front lobby and the elevator lobby, I can choose public areas and those will fill in. So naturally, I might want to think this through a little bit more carefully and create a few other key styles and, think about them like maybe the closets are a little different than some of the other more occupied areas. But you get the general idea, is what you're trying to do is group as many of these fields together, input the data once, and then use this key schedule to make data input go much more quickly. And I can go even more quickly than what I've seen right here by making a multiple selection. So let's say that all of these rooms right here were going to be one particular style. I showed this in a previous movie, but I want to just repeat it right now. If I select all of those items and then go to the floor plan where those items are actually selected, I can come here to the properties palette and my room finish style will be available on the properties palette, and I can choose main areas and apply that to several items all at once. And let's go back and look at our schedule, and you see that it filled them all in. So if you've got two tiled windows next to each other, you can move even more quickly still.